Hi guys, this is Fabiana from Creative Swimwear, and this week we'll be making this bikini. This bikini I created a few years ago for my brand Devotion Swimwear, and now I'm going to be teaching you how to make it. It is an intermediate project. It's not that easy because you need to really know how to count rows and count stitches, because as you can see the middle is all open and you have to count through all of this. So it's not an easy project, but it's doable if you follow on the instructions I'll be giving. So subscribe to my channel and give me a like, and leave me a comment also if you like this video. And so this pattern is also available on my website, creativeswimwear.com. The pattern description is on the description below. And so to make this bikini top, what we're gonna use is the cascade yarn, fixation yarn. So to make this top, what we are going to use is the cascade fixation yarn, because it has elasticity in it. We need it to be a bit elastic, as you can see when you open it and you fit on your body. All this design shows up much more. So this is what the yarn looks like. Okay, so I finished mine. I just made this bikini and it's all over, this blue one. But if you want, the color number is 2608. 2608. Cascade yarn. Okay, it's cascade yarn. It's made in Brazil. I've been using fixation yarn since I'm 20 years old. Is made by Brazilian brand of yarns called Círculo, and so it has 1.7% of elastic in it. So when you actually make your piece, you need to always stretch the yarn while you're making it. That's gonna make your piece stretchy at the end. Okay, so it comes in 50 grams balls. For this bikini set, it was a small. I made small bottom, small top, and I used 2 balls. But I would recommend you to buy 3 balls of the same color. And just in case, if you're making a medium or a large, definitely you need 3 balls, because I used it all. Like, I have just this left, so you need a few more grams there. And so the hook I used, number 0, 2.1 millimeters. The hooks I like, they are the from the Tulip brand from Japan. It's a very hard metal. It's not aluminum. The aluminum ones I tried and they sort of bend. I don't like that. And also the aluminum ones, they don't have such a how can I say, the head's more round. I don't like the round head. Like, for me, that I used to even punch holes on lycra and that, you definitely need these metal ones. So yeah, brand Tulip from Japan. They are very basic hooks, but they are slippery, and you know, like the bamboo ones, they're not slippery enough. It sort of get hooked into the yarn. I don't like it. So yeah, I love this brand. That's all I use, really. And that's it, guys. Let's start this project right now. So to start this top, I'm gonna start with the slip knot. That's the way I do it. Slip knot, and from the slip knot 93 chains. So 93 chains for a small, that's what I'm making, a small, and add 6 chains to every size, so 93, 99 and 105 chains for a large. And so make your 93 chains there. I'll make mine here, and then we're gonna keep going on this one. So 93 stitches here. Okay, and now I'm going to make a double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. So 2, 4, 6 here, double crochet here, 6th chain from the hook. Oops. Okay, and then 1 chain, skip 1 chain here, and another double crochet here. 1 chain, skip 1 under, and another double crochet. Is that it? Maybe not here. Just make sure you skip only 1, sometimes it's hard to see. So 1 here, yeah, 1 there and 1 here. 1 chain, skip 1, 1 double crochet. So repeat this all the way to the end, all the way until the last chain here. So finish this row with 2 double crochets at the end, 1 right next to the other, and then we're gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains. 3 chains, and turn the work to start the next row. So the next row is going to be basically a repetition of the one before, but we will be making the double crochets in the chains instead of on top of each double crochet. So 1 double crochet, 3 chains to start, 1 double crochet in chain, 1 chain, and the next double crochet in chain as well, 1 chain, 1 single crochet in chain, 1 double crochet in chain, 1 chain, 1 double crochet in chain, 1 chain, 1 double crochet in chain, and repeat that all the way to the end as well. And then another row exactly like this one. So 2 more rows like this, okay? Always making the double crochet on top of the chains and 1 chain in between them. So I'm gonna make 2 more rows of this, and then we're gonna start the design of this bikini. So I made my 3 rows of that same stitch, and now I'm going to the next one, which is gonna be 2 chains and turn the work, and then I'm just gonna skip 1, 2, and on the 3rd one here, this double crochet here, I'm going to make 1, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 more double crochets, all in that same double crochet, and then 2 chains, and here I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 again, and on this one I'm going to make double crochet. And from here I'm going to make 30 double crochets. Okay, here is where if you have a medium or a large, you're gonna make 3 more to each side, so 33 and 36, because you have to remember that you need to make this is the triangle part that's closed, that's gonna cover your breast, so this is the only part that's gonna change in the whole design. All the rest is the same, it's just this needs to be bigger too because you need more coverage on your breast. So all the rest will be the same, okay? So make 30 double crochets here, and then we're gonna make sure then we're gonna make a little different stitch in the middle, right in the middle of the design. So I have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Keep making until you have 30 stitches. So I made here 30 double crochets, 1 in each stitch from before. I didn't skip nothing, I just made double crochets in each stitch. And now I'm going to make 8 times. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm gonna make 9 times 1 chain and 1 double crochet in this next chain, because I'm gonna just keep this one. So double crochet there, 1 chain and 1 double crochet, 2, 1 chain and 1 double crochet, 3, chain, double crochet, 4, chain, double crochet, 5, chain, double crochet, 6, chain, double crochet, 7, chain, double crochet, 8. So I made here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 8 double crochets with a chain in between them, and from now on I'm going to be making 30 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So count, make 30 double crochets here, and then you're gonna repeat this same stitch at the end there, but on the other side. So what I'll be doing is just really a repetition of this side on that side, and just making sure I already made sure that the middle is right in the middle. So if you want to see if your middle design is right in the middle, is just do that. See, I have exactly this 3 here on top of this 3 here. So that's how I can tell I'm right in the middle. Okay, and then 30 double crochets to have the same coverage of this, and that's where we're gonna start the triangle. So make your 30 there, and then we're gonna finish this row with that last stitch. So I made my 30 double crochets, 1 in each stitch from before here, and now I'm going to make 2 chains and skip 1, 2, 3, like same as before, and here I'm going to make 1, 2 double crochets, 1 chain and 2 more double crochets, all in that same stitch, and I'm going to finish with a double crochet in that first chain here, that second chain here. So that's how we are at now. And now from here I'm going to repeat all this again until I finish this middle here. So I'm going to make 2 chains and turn the work, and here in this chain I'll be making my 2 double crochets with a chain in the middle and 2 more double crochets and 2 chains here, and then my 30 double crochets, 1 on top of each double crochet here. And so repeat this, because the only thing that's gonna change is right here in the middle, and I'm going to explain when I get there. Right here in the middle where I had the different stitches, I'm going to repeat again 1 chain and 1 double crochet in that first double crochet, another chain, another double crochet here, and another chain and a double crochet here, 1, another double crochet here, and then 2 chains. Skip this one here, make 1, 2, and then 1 chain, 1 double crochet here, another chain, another double crochet here, and another chain and a double crochet here, where you start your 30 double crochets again and the little end. So that's still the same. The only thing that changed is that here we are starting a different stitch, so right in the middle of the work we will have that 2 chains, and this should be right in the middle here. If you fold it, you're going to see that the 2 chains are right in the middle of this top, okay? So I'm going to make all the way to the end here and back here to show you what's the next stitch here in the middle, because all the rest is the same. So you're gonna have this 30 double crochets again on the next row, okay? So from here make your 30 double crochets and then repeat this. One more time repeat this and the 30 double crochets, and then when we get here I'm going to explain you here the middle, what changes there in the middle part. Now I'm back here in the middle, and so my next row it's gonna be 1 chain, 1 double crochet here, 1 chain and another double crochet here, and then another double crochet here. After I made these 2, I'm going to make 3 chains, and then I'm going to make a single crochet where you had your 2 chains from before, and then 3 chains again. Remember, that's everything I do on this side I'm going to do on that side. So here's the middle, I'm going to repeat the same thing to that side. So skip that 2 and make 1 double crochet here and 1 double crochet here, and then chain, skip 1, another chain and skip 1, and then repeat again your 30 double crochets to that side with that same stitch here, and back with the 30 double crochets again, okay? So I'm back here, okay, this is the 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I have now 8 rows, and I'm going to make now 1 chain again and a double crochet in that next double crochet, and then here another double crochet straight away after that one, and then from here I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 chains again, and then 1 single crochet here in this arch here, 1 single crochet here, and 1 single crochet in that arch there, and then 1, 2, 3 chains and a double crochet, skip these 2 and a double crochet here, another double crochet here, and one chain and another double crochet here. So yeah, the design starting to show. And then now repeat 30 stitches here. So what I normally do is until I get to your nipple, I keep making 30 stitches all the way until you get to your nipple. Most of my designs, okay? When you get to the nipple, then you start to decrease to make the triangle. So yeah, I found out that's an easy way that you can work almost every design, and so that's what I'm doing now. So repeat your 30 double crochets here with that same stitch again, and we'll be back in the middle to explain you the next row. So I'm here back to this middle part here, and now if I can get more light for you guys, I'm going to make again 1 chain, 1 double crochet in this next double crochet, another chain, skip this one, and a double crochet here, and then another one. So I'm going to make what I had in here, that same row actually, because now I'm making 1, 2, 3 chains, and then a single crochet in this single crochet right in the middle there, and then 3 more chains, 1, 2 double crochets in that chains from before, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, a double crochet here, and then you 30 double crochets from before there and back 30 again, okay? So I made my last row here, made that. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 total now, and here I'm going to do what I did on the bottom. I'm going to repeat this row here now. So 1 chain and 1 double crochet in that double crochet from before, another chain, another double crochet here, and another chain and a double crochet here. So 1, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 other double crochets. So the 1 chain, after this last chain, you make 2 double crochets in the 3 chains from before, and 1 chain in the middle, and then 2 more double crochets in this next 3 chains from before. So 1, 2, 1 chain, and then double crochet in that second double crochet there, 1 chain, another double crochet in that double crochet, 1 more chain, and another double crochet in that first from the other side there. So we're gonna make again 30 double crochets here, our same stitch at the end and repeat on the way back. And then I'm going to start working only one side of my top, because here in the middle I'm gonna finish now. I'm gonna finish here because the middle, I'm gonna join the middle later on with this. So now I'm right here in the middle, and then I'm going to start working only on this side. And I'm going to start as well to decrease some stitches, because remember that we want this on the shape of a triangle. And so the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to make 3 double crochets together right in the middle here, and that's gonna give me a very nice shape for this part of this top. So make 2 chains to turn the work, and then because I have 30 stitches here, I want to decrease this, make these 3 double crochets together right in the middle of my work. So count from the beginning, counting with these 2 chains, count 14 double crochets, and then here right in the middle we are going to make 3 double crochets together. And so 1 in this next double crochet, then 2 on the next one, and 3 on the next one. Okay, so 1 in each double crochet from before, my 3 double crochets together. And now repeat this row the same way you were doing before, and then back here just before you make the 3 double crochets, and then I'm going to explain how that's gonna work from here. Made my next row here, and I stopped just 1 double crochet before my 3 double crochets together. They're here, and I'm going to always have the middle point, the middle stitch here. Okay, so 1, it's gonna be just before, second one's gonna be the middle one, third one is gonna be the one after. So 3 together, and then repeat all the way here and back, and then you're gonna decrease 3 here again, the same way we did just now. And so repeat this for 23 rows, counting from all the way from here. When you have 23 rows, we're gonna make only the side of the top, because that's the middle is gonna connect to the side. So I'm gonna put a photo here so you can understand, and maybe the charts as well if you want. So repeat this same row all the way until you count 23 rows. I've made here my 23 rows, always decreasing here right in the middle. And so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches left here, and I'm going to repeat these stitches here. Made 2 chains to turn, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, another 2 double crochets in chain, and then I'm going to make here 1, 2, 3, 4 chains and connect them with this first stitch there, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to make 1 chain, turn my work, and make 1, 2, 3 single crochets right on top of it, 2 chains to go up and make start a new row. So now I'm gonna stop making in the middle here, stop making crochet here. I'm only gonna make a row of this same repetition here, a few rows. I'm going to make 12 rows of these same stitches. So it's gonna be 2 chains, 2 double crochets, 1 chain and another 2 double crochets in that chain from before, and 1 double crochet in this first double crochet here. You're gonna repeat this same row until you count 36 all the way from here to the end. So when you count 36 rows, you stop, and then stop the video here as well, because I'm going to make my 36 rows. I finish my 36 rows here. Okay, 36 all the way from here to the end. Okay, and now this last row is gonna be 1, 2, 3 chains and turn the work, and then 1 double crochet in this chain and another double crochet right in the last stitch there. Okay, and then from here I'm going to make 150 chains to make the straps for this bikini. Okay, so make there 150 chains. We're gonna cross the straps on the back and here and pass through this little hole here. Okay, so that's why we're doing 150 chains from here. Made 150 chains here, and now I'm going to make my way back to the beginning here. I'm gonna make a double just to make it stronger. Okay, so here we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, 4 chains from the hook, and make a single crochet there, and then 1, 2, 3 chains, and 1, 2, 3, skip 3 underneath it, so skip 3 and a single crochet in the 4th chain from before. 1, 2, 3 chains, skip 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the 4th chain. So always chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the 4th stitch from the hook. So you're gonna repeat that all the way back to here, and then finish with a slip stitch here, and then make a knot and finish this side. Okay, this side, and then I'm just gonna get you started on the other side. It's just a repetition of this side. We're gonna start on the same side we started this row. So we started here, so we're gonna start the next row here on this same side. Okay, so it's just gonna be a repetition of this side, and actually to make it exactly the same, what you're gonna do is you're gonna count in this first row at least, where you have your 3 double crochets together, and every row you're gonna make sure you have the same number of stitches. Okay, that's what I do anyway. So, or you can just count on the first one and all the rest gonna be the same anyway. Okay, and then when you finish, make the same thing here and the same thing for the strings as well. So I'm gonna make all this, and then when we come back we're gonna make the middle part of this top and join it all together. So I finished my straps here with a slip knot in that last double crochet there, as you can see. And now I'm going to start the second side on this side here, just to make sure both sides are exactly the same. So I'm going to start here. One more thing is that for the straps, if you're making a size medium or large, for a medium I would make around 20 more stitches, and for a large around 40, so 190 chains for the straps. And so here I'm going to start right in that first double crochet there, like this, and then both sides together, the tail and always make the first stitch like that, and then 2 chains. I'm going to repeat these stitches like I was doing before. This is actually just a repetition of the row before, 2 chains and double crochets across. Okay, when you get to the this last double crochet here, we're gonna make 2 chains and go to the second row. It's gonna be exactly the same as this one. Okay, so you just repeat this row there, and then on the next row we're gonna start decreasing. Okay, so you're gonna count the number of stitches you have here and make your 3 double crochets together exactly on the same spot here, and then just repeat the same we did before. So I finished here both sides. Okay, and now we're gonna start making that middle part here. I ended up making a longer string because I thought that one was too small, so I used 170 chains, and that's gonna make all the way through, crossing here and tying up on the back. Okay, so now we're gonna start making the middle part of it, and after that connecting the middle part to the main part of the bikini. So start the middle part of this bikini making 30 chains, and after making the 30 chains we're gonna make slip stitch in the first chain here to connect both sides, slip stitch here, and then we are going to make 1 single crochet in every chain. So start here, one single crochet in every chain from before until I'm back here in the first stitch, and then I'm going to make a slip knot there. So 1 single crochet in every chain. So here I made my last single crochet, and now I'm going to make a slip stitch in this first single crochet here, and then I'm going to make 8 chains to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then after these 8 chains, I'm going to make my first double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. So 2, 4, 6 here. I'm gonna make 2 double crochets, all in the same chain, okay? So 1, 2, then 1 chain and 2 other double crochets in that same chain from before, okay? And then I'm going to join with this side here. So right on the next stitch, join with a single crochet, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then turn the work to make again 2 double crochets in the chain from before, and 1 chain and another 2 double crochets, all in that same chain from before. So we're gonna be repeating that all over around this, and so 1 double crochet in that first, second chain from before then, and then 2 chains, 2, turn the work again, and then 2 double crochets, 1 chain and 2 double crochets in that chain from before. And then 1 single crochet in this next single crochet in the loop there, and another single crochet here, and then turn. So repeat that all around the loop. You have to finish this with 24 of these same stitches, like 24 all around it. Okay, so when you have 24, you stop making it, and then we're gonna start the second row of this middle part of the top. Just in case you're wondering, this yarn is stretchy. So because it has elastic, it is you need to stretch it all the time. So like when you're making the crochet around it, or when you're making crochet with this yarn, it needs to be stretched like that. So it gives more, it makes the entire piece more elastic, if you know what I mean. So when you're using, it has to be like fully stretched like that. So you need to be stretching it when you are making the crochet with it. So repeat that all the way around, and then we're gonna start the second round after that. So I made here 24 of these stitches. The way you count it, every time you see a little hole like that, you count as one like row, but I'm counting the full thing as a row, even though you have 24 rows here. Okay, so now after making the last one there, I'm going to turn my work, make one chain here, turn my work, and make one single crochet in every stitch until I reach the other side. So one here, and that's just to make the top part, the middle straight. Okay, one here. So single crochets all the way to the other side, to the end here. That's what I meant by it. One more single crochet here, and here I'm gonna make one here, one here, one in the middle of this last two, and then here I'm ready to start the next row. So for this next row I'm going to make 12 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then one double crochet in the 6th chain again, like we did before. 2, 4, 6 here. Okay, so 2 double crochets all in the same chain, okay? And we're gonna repeat that work from before, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 double crochets. But this time, the only difference in this row, really, is that we're gonna have the chains in the middle to separate both, they're gonna separate both rows. So always 6 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to connect here in this first, at the end of this first row here. And then one more single crochet in the middle of this second row here. And then 6 chains. Turn the work, and then we're gonna work here in this chain from before, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 double crochets. 1 chain, 2 double crochets, and 1 double crochet in this first double crochet here. 2 chains to go to the next row, turn the work, and repeat that same thing for here. 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 double crochets all in the same. And then 6 chains again. Okay, and here I'm going to make my single crochet here in this, in the middle here. I'm aiming for now this time 38 rows around the entire piece. So every three rows I have to have 4 on the other side, because we're gonna have more rows, just because this is longer, you know what I mean, so you need more rows around it. So we're gonna make sure every every 3 of these you have 4 or 5 here. So the first one I put at the end of the first row, and then the second I made in the middle of this row, so I'm gonna have 2 for 1. And then the third one I'm going to make in the middle of this, and then the fourth row right here at the end of the third row, so 6 again. Turn your work and repeat that same thing. So I'm aiming to 38 times this same repetition here, or 38 times this, you know, you can count this way, or this way, 2, 4, I want 38 of them all the way to the other side. So we're gonna finish it here with 38 rows. Just to explain to you a little bit better, I need 38 rows of these rows around the piece, and I have 24 here, okay? So 38 by 2 is 18, it's 19. So when I get to 12, which is the middle of this one, and it's here, so I have 12, this right in the middle of my piece, okay? So when I get to 12 here, I need to have 19 here, okay? That's gonna make it easier for you. So right in the middle, you have to have 19, and then plus 19 all the way to the top. That makes it easier. So you're gonna finish it here on this side, and then you're gonna again make single crochets all the way to the other side again. So 19 where you have 12 here, you need to have 19 here. And now I'm going to make more 19 all the way to the other side, okay? So in my last row here, okay, I finished the 37 rows here. And now my last one, I'm going to start right at the end here. So I'm making a single crochet right in that first stitch there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's gonna make the line perfect aligned with the rest of the top. So making my last row here. And then one chain, and I'm going to do exactly what I did before. I'm going to make single crochets all the way to the other side. And this, so because this yarn stretches, this is gonna stretch that way, and that's gonna make all this straight like that on the top. So make here one single crochet in every stitch from before all the way to the other side. Here on the chains, in this case, you just make one single crochet in every chain here. Until you reach the other side there, and then we're gonna start joining this, the middle part, with the rest of the top. So after finishing the single crochets on top of this part here, we finished on this side, and then I just put the top here for you to have an idea of what we are doing next. So I'm going to make 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to join starting on this side here. I'm going to join here, count 1, 2, 3 rows going down, and then right here with single crochet. And then I'm going to make another single crochet and another one to go to this next row here. And then I'm going to make 4 more chains, 2, 3, 4, and join here on the other side 2 rows after. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next row, so 1, 2 single crochets, and now I'm going to make 5 chains, so I'm gonna increase 1 chain every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains this time. And then I'm going to skip 1 row here and make a single crochet in this next row, and go to the 1 single crochet and another single crochet in this next row, and then I'm going to make 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. I'm gonna hold this way because I think it's a bit better. And then I'm going to skip 2 again on this side. So in this side I'm skipping 2, okay? So skip 2 rows and make a single crochet here, and then another single crochet in the middle and another single crochet here. And now this time I'm going to make 6 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here I'm going to skip 1 row, make a single crochet. So all I'm doing is I'm joining both sides with chains in between. And then 1 more single crochet and 1 more to go to the next row here, and 6 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here skip 2 again, make a single crochet, another single crochet, another single crochet to go to the next row, and now 6 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to skip here. And I'm going to skip 1 more row. So I'm making a single crochet in the next row, and then 1 more single crochet and 1 more to go to the next row. And now I'm going to make 7 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here I'm going to skip only one. And then one single crochet, another single crochet to go to the next row, then 7 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now here I'm going to skip 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 rows, and I'm going to make my next single crochet right here in this row here. So 1, 2, 3, single crochet here, and then again single crochets going all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets here, and then from here I'm going to make 7 chains again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to join on the very next row here, and one single crochet and another single crochet to go to the next row. So here you can see how it's looking like. So now I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because as it gets deeper, I have to make more chains in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to skip 1, 2 rows and make it here. And then I'm going to make single crochets all the way to this row. I'm actually gonna make a slip stitches here, just because I don't want to be very different of the rest of this part here. So I'm making slip knots all the way to here. So I'm gonna skip 2 rows, 1, 2 rows, and now I'm gonna make 8 more chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's how it's looking like here. So once it gets, stretches on your body, it will be just perfect. So 8 more chains and then back to here. Just skip 1 row here, and then 1, 2 single crochets to go to the next row, and now I'm going to make 9 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here on this side I'm going to skip 2 more rows. So 1, 2, I'm gonna place it right here, and then slip stitches for 2 more rows. So I was here, 1 row, 2 rows right at the end of it with slip stitches. And now I'm gonna make 9 chains again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 and connect to the very next end of the very next row here, like we did all the way. Then one more single crochet and another single crochet. Actually, single crochets. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, and then 9 chains again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2 other rows, so here, and then slip stitch all the way, going 2 rows down. So I made 10 here, and I'm going to join with right in the middle of this next row here. So right in the middle of this next row, and then 1 single crochet at the end of this row, and now we're gonna make 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 rows here, and now let me see. So see, you can check here if that's enough. If you think you need 12, so it's not too tight, maybe I'll make 12 here, because it looks very long to me. But you can do that to yourself when you're joining it. So 1 more single crochet here, and then we're gonna go right in, like make single crochet, make slip knots here all the way to the middle of our work. Here should be fine. Now 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chains. And I want to make sure that here I'm right in the middle of this round piece. So count 19, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, perfect. So right here, I'm going to join right here with a single crochet like always, and then go to the next row and make 12 more chains. So 12, and now I'm going to place this next one right on the opposite side of this. So I had here on this second double crochet here, okay, and now I'm gonna make this on this double crochet there, okay. And then I'm going to make slip stitches all the way to where I had this one. So from now on, you're gonna be just placing this same number of chains at the end. You're gonna be placing right where you had placed on the other side, on the exact same place, because you just wanna make them both exactly the same, both sides, and repeating the number, same number of chains as well. So right here in this corner, and then I'm going to make 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and straight to the next row here. And so we are going to be repeating the same thing we did on the other side. Then to the next row, and now here we're gonna have 9 chains and 2 rows up, so it's gonna be here. See, exactly the same we had here. So just repeat that all the way to the top, the same thing we did here, you're gonna repeat here, and you should finish here. 1, 2, 3, you should finish on this row here. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine, make mine here, and then this is our top ready. We only, I don't think you need to do actually, because we can use this little hole in the corner just to cross the strings on the back and here. Okay, but I'll finish that and explain to you how we're gonna do that at the end. So I'm gonna make here 4 chains and connect right on the top here, this last stitch here, with a slip knot. And then I'm going to cut it off. So after I cut it off, I had to cut here, because here I want to start right here where I have this, my last row here. I want to make a full row of single crochets just to finish it off better. I sometimes do so 2 single crochets to every row. Sometimes if the row is a bit longer, just make 3, okay. That's just to finish the piece better and make it more straight on the top. The top part, I mean by that, because it looks better that way. So here I just make single crochets right on top of my chains, and then make one here, cover this tail as well. Makes your life easier at the end if you just cover the tails while you're going. So it's really 1 single crochet in each stitch, all the way to the other side where I started, like all the way to the top here. And that's pretty much done. We just have to then hide the tails that we still didn't. I sometimes make a row of single crochets around here as well. If you want to do it, just do it. I'm not doing this time, but you can do it if you want. It always looks better when it's well finished. It's more secure as well, because you remember you're using this in the pool or in the ocean. It's always an extra thing to have a row of single crochets around your bikinis and swimsuits too. So just go all the way around here and finish this row here. Now I'm using I'm gonna cut all the tails that you already covered with stitches. First pull them and then cut them. And then with a smaller hook, this one is 0.095 millimeters. I'm going to finish these tails here. Always pull it. Again. Just pull it and make another little knot here. Just to make sure that's not gonna come undone, and then underneath a few stitches. Okay, and then you can cut it off as well. Here it is. That's how our bikini looks like at the end. And now these little straps you're gonna put through the back. And here in one of these little spaces here, because it's gonna cross on the back. And you're gonna tie this way. Okay, so as you can see, it stretches. And that's the whole reason why we had to use the fixation yarn for that. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and put a big like there, because that makes a lot of difference for us creators on the search. And thank you for watching. I see you next week.